The guy goes up to him after the sermon, and he says to him, I tried to kill your children. I tried to kidnap them. I tried to cut their heads off. But your God saved them, and your God is the one true God. How God moved in our lives in Egypt. My dad, he converted this woman to Christianity. She was Muslim, and her husband, he was one of the leaders in the terrorist group called Muslim Brotherhood. I don't know if you heard of it. I'm pretty sure you guys got some of them in the U.S. now for some reason, and somehow it's actually just a side note. That group has been made illegal in most Arab countries and Egypt, but for some reason it's still legal in America. I'm not sure why. This Muslim Brotherhood group. So anyway, this guy from the Muslim Brotherhood, he made a plan to kidnap me and my older brother Andrew, who's the pastor of our church. You would know him, and he made a plan to kidnap us and behead us, cut our heads off, because his wife became a Christian, and he was angry at my dad, and he wanted to get revenge. So he would come to our house in the morning. He would spy. He would figure out what time we'd go to school every single morning, and then he made a plan. And he came with two of his friends in a van. And the plan was, as we walking down the stairs, walking to the bus stop, kidnap us, behead us, send our heads in a bag to my dad to teach him a lesson. And what happens at the first time he comes with his two friends from the Muslim Brotherhood terrorist group. And as we're walking down the stairs, walking to the bus stop, and the moment we get out and we're walking there and we're about to get on to the bus, they try to get out and kidnap us, and they could not move. None of them could move. They could not leave the van. The three men stood still in shock and had no idea what to do.
Wow.
Until the yellow bus, went to school, and they couldn't move again. The guy was amazed. He didn't know what was happening. He was shocked. They had a fight. They were like, why don't you get them, you coward? What happened? And just to give you a bit of context, these Muslim Brotherhood men, they are professionally trained killers. They kidnap police, they've killed police officers. For them, two kids at the age of 5 and 7 or 5 and 9 is nothing. So he comes back again with two different men. And this time, they try again. But this time, they feel a force tie their hands behind their back. And they couldn't move. Until we got on the bus, they could move again. The guy was shocked. He was amazed. He didn't know what happened. And we had no idea about this happening, by the way. We were just kids. We were going to school. My dad had no idea somebody's trying to kidnap his kids. And until one day, my dad was preaching in a house church, because, in Egypt, it's illegal. You can't just start a church. It's illegal. The government, you have to be approved by the government. So basically illegal to start a church. And when he was preaching, he saw this man at the back that looked like he has just been freshly shaved. He's just shaved his beard, and he had a mark on his forehead. This dead skin mark on his forehead. And if you ever see that mark on the forehead of a Muslim, you know that they're very serious, devout Muslim, most likely terrorist. If they have that mark. And the reason is they basically rub their heads against the concrete floor, and it creates this mark to show that you pray a lot, that you bow to Allah a lot. So my dad knew exactly who the guy was before the guy even came to him to talk. And the guy goes up to him after the sermon, and he says to him, I tried to kill your children. I tried to kidnap them. I tried to cut their heads off. But your God saved them, and your God is the one true God. And I want to be a Christian. Me and my wife and my children, we want to get baptized, and we want to become Christians.
Wow.
So that's the world we come from, man, where God does miracles, where God moves, where Christian persecution is happening till this very day. Christians get kidnapped, killed, and it's unlike the Christianity we have today in the Western world.
If this conversation blessed you today, please hit the like button and subscribe. It genuinely helps YouTube push this message to more people who need to hear it. If you're listening on audio, a 5-star review is a huge help. Share this episode with a friend or family member who needs encouragement and let me know your thoughts in the comments. God bless, and I'll see you in the next one.